Some Olympians are expressing concern about the possibility of extreme heat and its effects on athletic performance and safety. ABC's chief climate correspondent, Ginger Z, has more on how climate change may impact summer sports and international competition.
Have you tried going on a run, hike, or bike ride during our recent summer heat? Not always fun. Now imagine being an Olympic athlete and having to compete at the highest level in these extreme temps while in Paris. A recent report from Climate Central finds that some Olympians are worried about competing in Paris during the city's hottest months of the year. They're worried because the extreme heat could negatively impact their health and performance at the Games. Since Paris last hosted the Games in 1924, the city has gotten 5.5 degrees warmer during the dates of the Olympics. Scorching days, meaning anything over 86, now nearly 3 times more frequent than back in 1924. And it's even worse at night. Sweltering evening temperatures over 68 degrees are 20 times more frequent than a century ago. Jesse Grouper, an Olympic sport climber and part of the advocacy group Protect Our Winters, will have to compete in whatever heat shows up. It is forcing him to change the way he trains.
Thinking about ways to mitigate the effects of heat on the body is a really essential part of my training routine now. We have ice vests and fans and, ice packs for your head and your forearms and your hands. So I think that just like the tools that I'm using while I'm training have really transformed and transitioned over the past few years.
The International Olympic Committee has been monitoring heat impacts for the last several years, even created an expert working group in 2018 to address the concerns ahead of the Summer Games in Tokyo. But despite taking precautions, like moving some events to cooler times a day, dozens of athletes still had heat-related illness during Tokyo. As the world continues to see warming temps, Grupper says the sport climbing season is moving deeper into the year, and some outdoor competitions are even being moved inside to protect against the heat.
I think that there's going to be a push probably to not have the Olympics, at least in the summer, in places that are closer to the equator, especially during the summer, just because it's too brutally hot now, especially going into August. But as far as climbing goes, I think that we're going to continue to see a big shift to having the events be at better peak temperature times of day, as opposed to being the best times for spectators or anything else.
With this Climate Minute, I'm Ginger Z.